Welcome back everyone. We're going to be doing another speed comparison. I'm getting sick and tired of doing these, but you guys want to see them, so I have to keep doing them. But we're going to be doing one compared to the iPhone SE 2 and the iPhone 7. Now, honestly, like, they both look kind of the same, but looks can be deceiving. The iPhone SE 2 is far better at just a better performing phone, better just at everything than the iPhone 7. And I've already done a full in-depth comparison between these two, so I'll try to link that down below if I remember to. Maybe I won't, but either or. Basically, the main differences are the iPhone 7 had that Apple A10 chip with 2 gigs of RAM, where the iPhone SE has that Apple A13 chip with 3 gigs of RAM. Now, one big problem that I've been seeing with the SE 2 would definitely be when it comes down to the RAM management. For some reason, when you load up all these apps in the background, I don't know why the SE 2 just does a really weird job at keeping those apps in the background. So I don't know why that keeps happening. I guess I'll figure it out at some point, but either or, we're gonna figure it out. And I'm pretty sure still it's going to be better than the iPhone 7's RAM management, but we'll figure it out when the time comes. So let's go and start loading up these apps. Let's do the camera. 3, 2, 1. Okay, about the same, and I only do these system apps because I just need to load them up and just get them over with. That way I can go back for the RAM management portion of the test. Photos. 3, 2, 1. About the same. Calendar. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Mail. 3, 2, 1. SE 2 definitely for sure. Clock. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Maps. 3, 2, 1. About the same, to be honest. Weather. 3, 2, 1. I'm not really too sure there. We're on 2 different panels. Calendar or reminders. 3, 2, 1. Definitely SE 2 was faster there. Notes. 3, 2, 1. Definitely again, as you can see, that was a pretty big difference between them both if you ask me. Stocks. 3, 2, 1. And this one just pretty much loaded into it. This one was on the loading panel, but still, I would truly believe that the SE 2 still would have probably won that for sure. News. 3, 2, 1. And again, as you can see, iPhone SE 2 was faster. Scrolling through the news, they both look about the same. Actually, the iPhone 7 seems like it loaded a lot more frequently, or more frequently than the iPhone SE 2. Or maybe that's just me, I don't know. Books. 3, 2, 1. Definitely SE 2, followed by the iPhone 7. App Store. 3, 2, 1. Definitely SE 2, as you guys saw. Scrolling through, you can see that even in the scrolling speed, I mean, they look kind of... Actually, the SE 2 looks cleaner now that I look at it. When I look through the camera, I can't really tell. When I look in person, there's a slight glitchiness going on the iPhone 7 than over on the SE 2. Settings. 3, 2, 1. About the same, not a big difference. Phone calls. 3, 2, 1. About the same as well. Let's go load up a web page. We can go ahead and do something like google.com or Yahoo. 3, 2, 1. Almost like com. And definitely SE 2 was faster, followed by the iPhone 7. And scrolling through, for some reason it glitched up even from there on the iPhone S7. I don't really understand why, but that really pretty much covers up the system apps that I wanted to test. Now that we have those out of the way, let's go ahead and do these third-party apps that I have downloaded on both phones. Now I think they kind of go over in that page too, but let's go and start loading them up. Twitter. 3, 2, 1. iPhone SE 2, followed by the iPhone 7. Facebook. 3, 2, 1. Definitely iPhone SE 2. Doodle Jump. 3, 2, 1. iPhone SE 2 for sure, followed by the iPhone 7 at some point. And if you guys could tell the SE 2 is here, the iPhone 7 is here. Probably should have said that in the beginning with Fruit Ninja. 3, 2, 1. And the SE 2 loaded, the iPhone 7 is still loading, and eventually we get into it on the iPhone 7, and it was definitely faster on the iPhone SE 2 for sure. Now I want to see, even for a game like this, if there's any differences when it comes down to the graphics. Now actually, I think the iPhone 7 is, even there is a little glitchier, as you guys can see. The iPhone SE 2 seems pretty smooth. On the iPhone 7, it looks like there's a little bit of glitchiness going on here. Maybe it's just a little bit, but it seems like pretty close though still. Stack. 3, 2, 1. And SE 2 loaded into the ad, followed by the iPhone 7 shortly after. Paper IO 1. 3, 2, 1. iPhone SE 2 faster, followed by the iPhone 7 at some point. Snake vs. Blocks. 3, 2, 1. And iPhone SE 2 loaded. iPhone 7 shortly after. Getting into some gameplay, you'll see that actually I think they're about the same. Not a big difference when it comes to the gameplay, but definitely the loading speeds, the iPhone SE 2 was faster there. Thank you. 3, 2, 1. Definitely faster on the iPhone SE 2, as you can see. iPhone 7 definitely took some time, but it still took a little bit of time on both games. You know, it's definitely not a small app. Netflix 321. And I think I might have tapped on the SE2 just slightly faster, so keep that in mind. But even then, I still think it probably would have been faster, but it's a pretty minor app. Quizlet 321. It's hard to be like almost exact every single time. As you can see, SE2 definitely wanted that one for sure. Temple Run 2, 3, 2, 1. And iPhone SE2 is flying over the iPhone 7, and this one is still loading. And eventually we do get into it. iPhone SE2 is fully loaded, and the iPhone 7 eventually gets into it. Now look how big of a difference that is. That was a pretty big difference. Now getting into some gameplay, let's see if there's a difference at all, and there might be, there might not be, but even just the beginning with, man, that was a pretty crazy difference if you ask me, man, to be honest. Instagram 3, 2, 1. Even then, SE2 was faster. Asphalt 9, 3, 2, 1. Now I might have different pop-ups on both, but I just want to see which one gets into that car logo faster, and as you can see, the iPhone SE2 was able to get into it faster, followed by the iPhone S7 at some point. Now I don't know if I'm going to get the same pop-up on here. I might not. I'm going to click not now and see what happens. And even then, I think the SE2 was faster. The iPhone 7 is still loading, so I'm not too sure what to make of it. But either or, I guess we'll just let this one slide. Paper I have 2, 3, 2. I don't even have it. Oh, I do. 3, 2, 1. I always forget which apps I have and which ones I don't. And even there you can see SE2 is faster. Now I want to show you some gameplay of this app, and I always show it because sometimes you are able to see some glitchiness going on one phone and not on the other. So as you can see, I mean, they both look pretty good, I'm not going to lie. Maybe the SE2 is slightly smoother, but they both looked pretty much the same, to be honest. Snapchat 3, 2, 1. SE2 is faster there. Temple Run, the original one, 3, 2, 1. And we already loaded into the game on the iPhone SE2. Now we were in the game here, so I will go ahead and restart this one so we can kind of get a better idea of which one is the smoother one. Temple Run again, 3, 2, 1. And SE2 I think was faster there too, so that's really good. Let's end it off with Road Racing 3, 3, 2, 1. And I think the SE2 is faster there. And iPhone 7 still taking its time, which is okay, you know, has the right to do so. And we're finally in that panel. Sorry, I yawned. And eventually we're into it on the iPhone 7, and we're already fully loaded on the iPhone SE2, so the SE2 really shows its colors on these bigger intensive games, which is something I really do like. So in terms of gameplay, 100% the iPhone SE2 wins. But now that we have all those apps cleared out in the background, let's go and try some of this RAM management thing. Now I'm really curious. Technically the iPhone 7 is, has less RAM and everything like that, so I want to see which one does better. Now hopefully SE2, which is probably already going to close, hopefully they both keep it open. 3, 2, 1. Okay, they both restarted, which honestly isn't even a good thing for the SE2. It's, I guess, an okay thing for the iPhone 7. I kind of already expected it. But for the SE2, it probably should have done a better job in my opinion, but I guess we'll try a different one. We can do mail. 3, 2, 1. Okay, both of them restarted there. One thing on the iPhone SE2's favor though is that when it does restart and it has to load up the app again, at least it's still faster than the iPhone 7, you know what I mean? So at least it has that going for it. That's really the only thing it has going for it. Everything else about it is kind of weird. Let's go and do like the stocks. 3, 2, 1. Both of them restarted there, so I guess that's whatever. Let's go back to the beginning again, see if we can find any other app. If we can try Safari, that seems to be a pretty decent one. So let's go back to there. 3, 2, 1. And that was really weird. How was the iPhone 7 able to keep that app open in the background where the iPhone SE2 was not able to keep that app in the background? Does that make any sense? That makes literally no sense to me at all, and that's actually really disappointing for the iPhone SE2. Why is a phone that came out in 2017 able to handle RAM apps more better than the iPhone SE2? It doesn't make any sense to me. So let's keep going back. I mean, that was really weird. I don't know why that happened. So we can try something like Twitter. Let's try that. Go back to here. 3, 2, 1. Okay, they both restarted, and they both kind of restarted at the same time. We can go to Facebook. 3, 2, 1. Okay, both of them restarted pretty much the exact same time to load back up. We can go to the App Store. That seems to be a pretty decent one. 3, 2, 1. And again, actually I don't know if this one restarted or not. It seemed like some of it restarted, like the images, but this whole entire app restarted here. So another case of where the iPhone 7 could potentially beat the iPhone SE2. Now I want to see one more, because I don't know if my eyes are deceiving me or not. So maybe we can try doodle jump. I want to find where the apps start actually going and like start going away. 3, 2, 1. Okay, both of them restarted there. Books, 3, 2, 1. Okay, both of them restarted. Do stack, 3, 2, 1. So both of them restarted there too. And I guess the SE2 is kind of getting into it faster. We can try the original Paper IO, 3, 2, 1. Okay, both of them restarted. Quizlet, 3, 2, 1. And both of them restarted. So I mean, honestly, I don't know what to make of it. I think the iPhone SE2 is the faster one more times than not. I mean, it's faster literally every single time. But the weird thing is that when it comes down to RAM management, the 7 is the better RAM management. I think it started, basically the SE2 restarted every single time that the 7 restarted, but the 7 didn't restart like 2 or 3 apps, the ones I tested. So that's a pretty crazy thing in my opinion. That's a humongous deal. So for sure, when it comes down to it, I hate to say it, but I think the iPhone 7 still does better RAM management than the SE2, but the SE2 is the better performing phone. It does a lot better when it comes down to it, but this is still some really weird stuff, and I need some answers. So that really pretty much covers it. If you guys have any other questions or anything, leave it down in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys can hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel, all those links are linked down below. I'd really appreciate if you guys would check it out. More importantly, everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.